Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Another video for you, and it's a Disney one. I was tagged by one of my bestie friends, Disney Matt, in the Never Have I Ever Disneyland Paris challenge. So there's 40 questions. I'm going to try and get through these as quick as I can because I don't want to bore you guys to death. Let's get into them. So question 1. Have I visited DLP? Well, obviously I have. You guys know I have. You've seen the videos because I've vlogged pretty much every trip I've been on since 2013. So how many is that? I've done like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I've done quite a few trips now. I can't think off the top of my head. So yeah, I have visited DLP. Question 2. Stayed at the Disneyland Hotel or on site at any resort hotel? Yes, I have. I have stayed in the Disneyland Hotel. I did that for 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days with my friend Matt and Chantel and someone else. And I've also stayed at Newport Bay one time, again with Matt, which was really fun. I've stayed at Santa Fe a couple of times. I've stayed at the Cheyenne a few times. And I've also been at the Sequoia Lodge one time, and I would love to do that again. The only hotel I haven't stayed on is the Hotel New York / Marvel Hotel, because it was closing down just as I was looking at booking it. So I'll be looking to going and staying there at some point when it's open again. And I also really want to stay at the Davy Crockett Hotel, but that's going to involve me driving, or me and Lee sharing a drive all the way down to Disneyland, so we'll need to work on him with that one. Question 3. Wore Disney clothes to work? Yeah, I wear Disney clothes to work. At my work, because I am a nurse, I have to go to work in normal clothes. I have to change into my uniform when I get there, and it's vice versa coming back home. I have to obviously take my uniform off and put my Disney clothes on. So yeah, I go to work in Disney t-shirts like this one I've got on today. I'll probably wear that to work tomorrow. Yeah, I wear Disney clothes all the time. Question 4. Rode both mountains? I have ridden both mountains, Big Thunder and Space Mountain. I don't have a favourite. I just love roller coasters, so both of them are absolutely awesome. Question 5. Celebrated your birthday? I've never been in Disneyland Paris on my actual birthday. However, there was one year, a couple of years ago, me and Sam Tolfrey went, and we went about the beginning of August, I think it was. Sam, you'll have to correct me if you watch this video. And basically I took a birthday badge. Sam got me a birthday badge as well, and we kind of celebrated an early birthday at Disneyland Paris, but never been on my actual birthday because it's too hot, it's too busy, it's the middle of the English school holidays, and I think most of Europe are out as well. I tend to prefer going after Christmas or before Christmas, really, like in the cold winter months when it's a bit quieter. Question 6. Have I watched the Disney Channel on the TV in the hotel room? No, I don't think I have. I've seen the Timon and Pumbaa safety bits that are on a loop, and I've seen that woman, I forget her name. This is really bad because I am a Disney fan, but I just don't know that woman's name. But she's always so excited about the 10 best things to do at Disneyland Paris. You know who I mean. Question 7. Never have I ever ate a Mickey waffle? I actually haven't at Disneyland Paris. I don't really know where you find Mickey waffles in Disneyland Paris. I don't think I even had some when I did that breakfast at the Plaza Gardens. But I have had a Mickey waffle in California Disney, but that doesn't count because it's not a DLP. So yeah, I have eaten a Mickey waffle, but not at Disneyland Paris. Question 8. Rode both RC Racer and Slinky Dog? I have. I'm not that keen on Slinky Dog. I do think it's a bit more of a younger person's ride, though I have done it. And RC Racer is terrifying. Like, I'll go on it, but I'm terrified. Like, it's just the whole back and forth and getting higher and higher, and I'm just like, one of these days I'm gonna fall out. I just know I am. Question 9. Played golf at DLP? I've never played golf at DLP. I couldn't think of anything worse. Like, why would you go all the way to Disney to play golf? I see it as a pretty pointless sport, and there's plenty of golf clubs back home. If I really wanted to do golf, I would go there. 10. Rode the Disneyland Railroad. I have. On wet days when there's not a lot like going on in the park and things, I've just ridden the railroad to get out the rain. However, I've also ridden it in the summer as well, and it's really cool. I like going especially from Discoveryland round to the main entrance. It's great. I just love seeing all the attractions from a different angle and perspective. I love going through It's a Small World on the train. Like, that's really fun to see like the behind bits of it, kind of, you know what I mean. Question 11. Eaten at a Disney character dining location. I have. I've eaten at Auberge de Cendrillon a few times, which I really love because I do love my princesses. I have eaten at Cafe Mickey a couple of times as well. I think the last time was when I took Matt and surprised him with his birthday cake. I also have eaten at Inventions. Yes, I've eaten at Inventions several times when they used to do their Sunday character buffet themes. So that was really good because we had Russian New Year one time. There was Agrabah theme where it was Aladdin and Jasmine, and yeah, I love the food. I love the character interactions. Even on like non-themed days, like I've gone on an evening and it's been lovely. Like, I think there was a time I was on my own for the first night of one of my trips, and I went to Inventions alone, and Geppetto was really nice. He came and stood next to me and we watched the fireworks from the window because I had a window seat and I could see the castle, and he just sort of put his arm around me and we just sat there watching. He's going beautiful. So that was really fun and really cute. Question 12. Been to a Halloween or Christmas soiree? I haven't been to a Halloween soiree, and I don't think Disneyland Paris really do Christmas things. Like, they do the Halloween party, but they don't do anything for Christmas really. I've never been to them because they always look overcrowded. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to, you know, they promote so many good things at these Halloween parties, but then the people that go are, they're even more Disney obsessed than I am. There are some really crazy Disney fans out there, and it's just too busy for me, and I can't, the idea of the crowds, and I just worry that I wouldn't get anything done. It makes me feel very anxious, the idea of going to a Disneyland Paris Halloween soiree party, so not for me. I think as well, it's also because they only do like one on Halloween Eve, whereas in the American Disney parks they do a few different parties spread out over October. I think if Disneyland Paris took that approach then, and it was spaced out, then I might actually consider going, because then people would just be spread across whatever dates they can get on really. So I'd prefer that, but yeah, no plans to go to any Halloween parties as yet. Question 13. Worn mini ears or a Mickey hat? I love wearing my mini ears. I've got a few different ones now. Some are still at my parents' house. I've got a pair of my graduation ones in the background there, but I've got loads and I love wearing them. I love the custom ones, and I love the ones you can buy in the parks and on Shop Disney website. Yeah, I love wearing mini ears. It just puts you more in the park mood when you've got there and you've got your ears on. Question 14. Played in the arcade at Disney Village? No, I haven't. I generally tend not to spend a lot of time in Disney Village, if I'm honest, because I'd rather be in the parks. The only time I've really been in the Disney Village is when I've gone shopping. The arcade games just don't interest me. Question 15. Sang on Pirates of the Caribbean? Well, duh! Or at least I've sung parts of it, you know, because I don't know the whole song. It's more like, give me a career as a buccaneer, drink up me heart is your hoe. Da-da-da-da, and really bad eggs, drink up me heart is your hoe. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. And every time I do it, Matt is not impressed when I've been with Matt. But other people, yeah, we've all sung along. You've got to do it, haven't you? You've got to do it. 16. Watched a Castle Stage Show? I have. I've watched the anniversary one. I've watched the Christmas Princess Starlit Waltz and the usual Starlit Waltz. I think anytime I've been, if there's been a castle show, I've seen it. Like, it's always on my ticky to-do list of things to do, because I plan things to within an inch of their life, so everything gets done. Question 17. Watched a parade? Yes. You have to go to Disney and watch a parade, haven't you? I think my favourite parade from Disneyland Paris was the pre-25th anniversary one, Magic on Parade. I just love that parade and I miss it so much. Like, Disney Stars on Parade is good, but yeah, I love me my Magic on Parade. Sorry, Disneyland Paris. Question 18, watch the fireworks. Yep, that's another thing you have to do when you go to Disney. You have to watch the fireworks, don't you? Again, I much prefer Disney Dreams and Disney Dreams at Christmas rather than Illuminations. Illuminations is good, but I don't know, it's not as good as Disney Dreams. And I will often go on YouTube and watch Disney Dreams. Question 19, rode a Disney bus. Yes, I have. Sometimes on previous trips when I've arrived at Disneyland Paris by aeroplane, I've got the bus that, you know, goes airport to the hotels. And again, sometimes when I've arrived at the train station, I'll get a Disney bus over to my hotel so that I can dump my luggage before heading back to the parks. If I'm in one of like the nearer ones, like I've walked with Matt to Newport Bay, Sequoia Lodge, then yeah, I will walk. And I do like to walk first thing on a morning as well when I'm getting up and going to Disney, but by the end of the day you're knackered, aren't you? So sometimes your feet really can't take much more, and it's just simple to get on a Disney bus even if it's overcrowded. Question 20, tried a Dole Whip. I've had the pineapple whip, yes, in Disneyland Paris. I think that's what they call it because it's not a proper Dole Whip, which I've still yet to try in the American parks. So yeah, I've had a pineapple whip. It was okay. Wasn't a big fan. Question 21. Worn a character costume to Disneyland Paris? No, I haven't. You're not allowed. If you're over 14, you're not allowed to wear a costume, so nope, never have. I have Disney bounded though, so I try and use my clothes on occasion to make a few bounds. Like my trip with Sam, I wore a lilac coloured vest top with a lilac skirt and I had like a flower headband on. And so I was obviously bounding as Rapunzel, so that's how I get around that. Question 22, had an adult beverage to drink? Yep, there was a trip in 2016, I think it was, with Joe in January. We had glow-teenies. I've had numerous cocktails in the Disneyland Hotel, again with Matt and Chantal and other people. It's just nice to go and have a little fancy cocktail, though I have noticed the same cocktails are in all the hotels, but the more expensive the hotel, the more expensive the price. So if you want a nice cocktail and you want it on the cheap, go to Santa Fe. And Matt will testify, I have had a carafe of wine at the Cheyenne when we went for a meal there, and I got quite drunk on it. Question 23. Watched the Christmas cavalcade. Yes, I love Christmas. I am more of a Christmas person than a Halloween person. So the Christmas cavalcade, I've watched that several times on the Christmas trips I've been on. Love it. Question 24. Taken a photo with a character. I've got hundreds of photos with characters. I think my favourites at the end of the day have been Chip and Dale to me. They're always hilarious, like the interaction that the PhotoPass photographers or the cast members take on my mobile or with the cameras and things. They're just so cheeky and so naughty, and I've had some of the best photos with like Chip or Dale wearing my ears on their nose. Yeah, love meeting characters. It's like one of the best things to do. Question 25. Dined at the Disneyland Hotel. Like I said, I've dined at Inventions. I haven't dined at the California Grill. I would like to do that one night, I think. So maybe if me and Lee go on a trip to Disneyland Paris, I might convince him to, you know, get us booked into California Grill, because it would be nice to try some fine dining, you know. Question 26. Attended an anniversary? No, I haven't attended an anniversary for the same reasons as for the Halloween party. Far too busy, like literally everyone wants to be at those things, and that it just puts me off. Like, I have anxiety, so big crowds, lots of noise, I can't deal with it. So yeah, I can't say I'll be going for the 30th anniversary next year if it's open or anything like that. Question 27. Bought something from the Emporium. I've bought loads of stuff from the Emporium over the years. It's generally the thing I do on a night after I've been to the parks like everyone else. We all rush to the shops after the fireworks and the parks shutting down. But also when I'm just about to get ready to walk out and go home, I generally tend to nip in the Emporium and check and see if there's anything I haven't noticed. And usually when I'm going home it's a bit earlier in the day, so it's a lot quieter, so I can have a proper mooch. Yeah, I love the Emporium. I had a friend, Ashvac, who worked kind of all over Disneyland Paris, but there was one time he happened to be working in the Emporium. He very kindly gave me 25% staff discount on everything I bought, which saved me like 30 or 40 euros. So if you watch this, Ashvac, thank you. Question 28. Sang along to the parade? Yes, I have. I love singing and I'll dance as well. I think there was a trip I went with Joe. I embarrassed him rotten because we were stood waiting for the parade to come down. We were near the train station on Main Street and the parade was making its way down, and I'm singing and dancing because it was cold as well. I was trying to keep warm, and I was making some foreign people over the road like laugh their heads off and things, and Joe was just like, oh my god, Kirsty, stop. And I'm like, no, magic everywhere. Question 29. Were your ears leaving the park? This one's a strange one. I have one ears leaving the park. I think if I'm getting the Eurostar, I generally tend to leave them on until I'm on the Eurostar, and then I'll take them off and put them away. Question 30. Road Phantom Manor? Yes, I love Phantom Manor. I love how it's got a different story and a different setting to like the American parks. I love everything about it. Question 31. Done rope drop till close? Yes, I have. In the winter months it is easy to do that because generally the parks were open from 8 and then they closed at 7 or 8 p.m. So that was easily done. But on my solo trip I did do rope drop from I think it was 8 a.m. right through till I think it was midnight. The park was open to 11 or 12 at night, and I stayed and I did the whole day, so that was amazing. Question 32. Sailed on the Molly Brown by Thunder Mesa? Yeah, I love doing that. It's a bit slow, but it's nice when you just want to chill, and I think I did it on one trip where Matt had gone, Mitchell was off character hunting somewhere, and I just wanted to do one last gentle thing before having to go home, really. And it was good fun. I love seeing the geysers even though they're not working, and it's fun to wave at the people who are on the railroad at the same time when it goes past, so really good fun. 33. Dined at Inventions? Yep, you know I have. I've talked about it with the themes. Yep, love the Inventions buffet. There's always such a large variety of food at the Inventions buffet. I do think it's one of the best ones. Not the best, I think that goes to Cheyenne actually, but it is a really good buffet. Question 34. Visited both parks in one day? Yep, I quite often will park hop during the day. If I am on the Disneyland Paris app and I see there's a short line at Crush, which almost never happens unless you go in the winter months, then I will rush over, and it's the same vice versa. Like there's a time I was in the studios and I saw Belle was in the hotel meeting, so I rushed over to the hotel and then I went and rode It's a Small World, so good times. Question 35. Rode every ride in both parks in one day? No, like is that even possible, what with all the queue times and things? I've never tried it. I think the only way you could possibly do it is if Disneyland Paris ever did a 24-hour event like California and Walt Disney World used to. I would love that experience, to ride Big Thunder Mountain at 3 o'clock in the morning just to keep myself awake and then run over to Crush at like 4. Like that would be brilliant, but yeah, I don't even know if that's possible. Question 36. Visited Disney Village? Yeah, I have. I've eaten in Disney Village. I've shopped in Disney Village. I've had a little mooch around all the shops. I've been through everywhere in Disneyland, in Disney Village. I haven't been to all the restaurants yet though. There's still quite a lot of the restaurants I want to try. Question 37. That previous question leads into this one. Eaten in Disney Village? I've eaten in Cafe Mickey. I have eaten in Buffalo Bill's. I've eaten in McDonald's. I've eaten in the Rainforest Cafe. That's it though. Question 38. Taken a castle selfie at Sleeping Beauty Castle? Yes, everybody does, including me. I love a good castle selfie. I love going down the bit to the left of the castle, and there's a little area there where you can get up close, like tall castle shot. I love being a bit further away from the castle, like in the main central plaza. I've had castle selfies all the way around the castle, I think. It's such a beautiful castle as well. Question 39. Been on a solo trip? Yep, I went for 5 days in June 2016, I want to say. Had the best time ever. It was so much fun being able to go where I wanted, do what I wanted without having to consult anybody. Did I meet up with people? I can't remember. But I had an awesome time. I loved it, and I would definitely do another solo trip again. And question 40. Ordered a secret menu item at Starbucks? No. Like, why does there have to be a secret menu? Just put everything there and then let people make a choice. I don't get this whole, ooh, ask for the secret menu. Not for me, so no. Plus Starbucks is so expensive, so I think the only time I've been into Starbucks was to buy the Starbucks Disneyland Paris mug. That was literally all I went for. And so that was the Never Have I Ever Disneyland Paris tag. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you have. I'm not going to tag anyone. I'll just say whoever wants to do it, you know, maybe comment me or something, you know. Sally Crystal, if you want to do the Disneyland Paris Never Have I Ever tag, you please do it. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Comment down below anything response to what I've said. And yeah, I will see you soon, guys. Bye.